is a name that is changing the world in another way. It allows ordinary people to have a God's eye view, enables Hollywood blockbusters to use products made in China, and even makes the US military both love and hate it. This is Dow Jones Indices, a Chinese company that redefines the sky with drones. In 2006, Wang Tao, a graduate student at the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology, who wore round-frame glasses and was obsessed with model airplanes, embarked on a frenzied experiment in a warehouse in Shenzhen. He aimed to make helicopters stabilize themselves in the air. At that time, the team couldn't even pay their salaries, and when the employees left, there was only one folding bed left. Wang Tao slept next to the pile of parts and worked 16 hours a day. In 2010, Wang Tao's master's thesis titled Autonomous Helicopter Control System became the cornerstone of Dow Jones Indices technology. This flight control system, which is equivalent to the brain of a drone, enables the aircraft to hover stably even in strong winds, and was even praised by NASA engineers as more accurate than the algorithms used by the US military. In the early days, Dow Jones Indices relied on selling a flight control system priced at $2,000 to German farmers for pesticide spraying. However, Wang Tao soon realized the professional market is too small. We need to make drones accessible to ordinary people, so they can carry them in their backpacks. This founder, privately referred to by employees as a perfect tyrant, once publicly smashed an entire batch of prototypes due to a color difference in a single screw. If we only made things that can fly, Dow Jones Indices would have died long ago. What we want to do is make technology affordable and cool enough. In 2013, Dow Jones Indices launched a nuclear bomb, the Phantom. This drone, priced at only $679, transformed professional aerial photography from a rich person's toy costing tens of thousands of dollars into a travel companion for ordinary people. A reporter from the New York Times described it as reinventing drones in the same way the iPhone redefined mobile phones. At that time, the CEO of the American competitor 3D Robotics ridiculed, "This price is not even enough to cover the cost." But Wang Tao calculated the supply chain accounts electronic components from Huaqiang North and Shenzhen, self-developed chips, and large-scale production, making Dow Jones Indices' cost 60% lower than that of its American rivals. Quinn, the head of the US region, used celebrities from The Amazing Race to live-stream drone follow-up shots on Facebook, igniting social media buzz. When the US dry cleaners' use of Dow Jones Indices drones to deliver clothes became a trending topic, Wang Tao was in Shenzhen, urging the engineers, "The buzz will fade, but only the product will remain." When the partner GoPro proposed giving Dow Jones Indices 2/3 of the profits for OEM, Wang Tao directly slammed the table and said, "We are not Foxconn." Subsequently, the North American team defected to join the rival, but he accelerated the self-development of cameras. This breakup has allowed Dow Jones Indices to monopolize the entire chain technology of drones, gimbals, and cameras to this day. Dow Jones Indices' flight control code volume is 3 times that of the Windows XP system, capable of maintaining centimeter-level positioning in winds of 20 meters per second. When the United States attempted to impose sanctions, it discovered that aside from China, it could not find a second complete supply chain. The combination of a 3-axis gimbal and a Hasselblad lens allowed the use of Dow Jones Indices equipment for underwater explosion shots in Wolf Warrior 2 and cliff shots in BBC's Planet Earth. Chinese director Guo Fan once said, "It packed Hollywood-level filming equipment into a hiking bag." From 2020 to 2025, the R&D expenditure increased by 470%, and the engineer team exceeded 8,000 people. When he found out that the purchaser was taking kickbacks, Wang Tao fired the entire department within 48 hours, but at the end of the year, he gave 30 Teslas to the engineers. We should make people pay for their mistakes, but we should also give awards for innovation. This management philosophy of tyrants and geniuses has kept Dow Jones Indices' R&D investment consistently exceeding 15% of its revenue. In the mango orchards of Hainan, Dow Jones Indices' crop protection drones have reduced pesticide costs by 53%. Farmers say work that used to take a month can now be completed in just 3 days. During the fire at Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris, Dow Jones Indices drones flew through the thick smoke to map the damage to the building. French officials lamented, without Chinese drones, the reconstruction would be delayed by 2 years. In 2025, the onboard drone Ling Yun, in collaboration with BYD, will automatically follow and capture the self-driving journey at the press of a button. "We aim to make machine vision the sixth sense of humanity," wrote Wang Tao in an internal letter. The ban imposed by the Pentagon in 2017 was just the beginning. The real war broke out in 2020, chip supply disruptions, GPS blockades, and FCC blacklists. However, Washington did not expect that Dow Jones Indices had already planted 3 technical nuclear bombs. Autonomous Flight Control Chip. The 28 nanometers self-developed chip enhances performance by 40%, while costing only 1/3 of similar products from the United States. Beidou navigation system as an alternative. Differential positioning with 1 centimeter level accuracy, completely eliminating dependence on GPS. Ecological reconstruction. Opening up the SDK platform to attract 200,000 developers worldwide, building an Android system for drones. When the US Congress passed the Anti-Chinese Drone Act, firefighters in California took the lead in rebelling. They found that domestic drones were 5 times more expensive, yet their endurance was only 1/3 of that of Dow Jones Indices drones. This black humor reveals a truth: technological hegemony is vulnerable in the face of extreme cost-effectiveness. When the West talks about China manufacturing, they often use words like cheap and imitation, but Dow Jones Indices proves with 18,000 patents and 80% of the global market share that in the technological race for the skies, the countrymen can not only catch up, but also redefine the rules. As Time magazine said, Dow Jones Indices' success is a victory of technological idealism over commercial short-sightedness. And this victorious sky is waiting for more Chinese stories to soar.